Mano,
Hi, Dill. How are you?
I'm fine and you, mate.
All right, thanks, man. Good
You're
to see
looking
you,
good,
man.
mate. Sorry?
It's good to see you.
Yeah, you too, man. You're looking good.
Thanks, man. Likewise, looking fresh there, eh? Fresh in the lockdown.
Yeah, I must. Something I learned from you, Moos.
I,
Huh?
I believe it's level 1 day in lockdown, according to Mr. Jean Yernes.
Yeah, you can say so, bruh. Everything is open. The people are live in the streets, eh? Where are
Lovely,
you
man.
where are you in Cape Town? Where are you?
I'm in Cape Town, yeah. I got back to Cape Town the beginning of May. I was in East London for the first month of lockdown, and then I
Okay.
returned. Yeah.
Okay,
And you,
okay.
how's
To
the
finish
South
your
Sudan?
It's fine, man, it's fine. A bit cold nowadays, eh? Hmm.
Yeah, same here in Cape Town, but we're surviving.
Yeah, we're surviving. I see people are still logging on, but if you're ready, we can kickstart. I've got quite a few questions for you, eh? Not a few, actually, a lot of questions. Huh?
No problem, Dells, man. Whenever you're
Uh,
ready, yeah. Whenever you're ready.
okay. Now, okay, we can start now. First of all, before we start, congratulations on your masters, nah? We are really proud of you,
Thank,
especially myself, nah?
thank you very much, man. I really
You you
appreciate it.
really
Yeah.
you're really someone to look up to. Takes a lot
Thanks,
of
man.
hard work and dedication and everything. Yeah.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the words. Thank you so much, man.
Okay. Right. Let's kick start. The first question I would like to ask you. I would like you to tell us a bit more of your background, Mano. Where you coming from and so forth.
Okay. Yeah, I was born in East London, so
Okay.
that's home for me. Yeah. Grew up in an area called Braylon Heights, in a very famous street called Wild Rose. A lot of East London people know that street. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
grew up there in a house of four. My parents and my older sister. So just the four of us at home. Yeah, pretty much like everyone else, played around in the street, in the backyard, on the fields, as you know how it
Mm-hmm.
is in the communities we grew up in. I attended a primary school called St. Anne's Primary School,
Mm-hmm.
so a Catholic school that I went to. And that's where I started like playing sport over there. I played cricket, I played soccer, and I played tennis at St. Anne's Primary School. And it's from there, well, through cricket, that I got identified by the provincial scouts around at Border, who happened to give me an opportunity to move to Selborne Primary. As many people know, it's a school that's very highly recognized around East London and in the country. So I was fortunate enough that I could get the opportunity to get a scholarship to Selborne Primary for cricket. To be honest with you, I don't know if I would have been able to attend that school financially with regards to my background and stuff. But like I said, through that opportunity, I grabbed it with both hands. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
attended Selborne Primary, went over there on a cricket scholarship, played soccer there as well. But that's when I knew that obviously cricket is the reason why I'm attending the school, and that's sort of the sport that I need to give my all to. And that's when it became a little bit more realistic in terms of taking my cricket a little bit more serious as
Yeah.
opposed to when I was at St. Anne's, because you sort of just played for the fun of it and stuff. So I attended Selborne Primary on a scholarship, and then from there went on to Selborne College on a scholarship as well for cricket. And yeah, Selborne College it was. Played cricket in the summer, and then winter I needed to make a decision in terms of what sport I'm going to play, because as you know, like schools like Selborne College and all boys schools, you have to play a summer and winter sport.
Uh, mm,
And Selborne College didn't have soccer. So I had no idea what sport I was going to play.
mm.
Sean is saying they have played wing in rugby. Funny
Is
enough,
it
I
true?
did try it out for one game, and when I got thrown to the side, that's when I thought, no, rugby's
That's
not
why.
for me. And
Uh,
that's when I started playing hockey, actually. at Selborne College in the winter. First and foremost, it was extremely difficult for me to adapt because I'd never played hockey before. I'd never held a hockey stick in my life up until that point. So yeah, cricket sort of kept on going for me at Selborne College. Like I said, hockey in the winter. And fortunately enough, with the hand-eye coordination, things also went well for me on the hockey side of things. So Selborne College played provincial cricket, provincial hockey, SS schools hockey, SS schools cricket. So yeah, that's practically my journey through school. That's a little bit of background. Always been a family person. I keep my family very close to heart. It's very difficult being away from them, but they understand the reasoning and they support me along the way. My friends also that I made back home in the area that I grew up, still friends with them till this day. Just shows how true they are and how fortunate I am to have those friendships. And the rest of my family also extremely close, always keeping in touch. And yeah, just extremely fortunate for the friendships that have brought me this far. Yeah. So that's basically a little bit about my background before I started at UWC. Yeah.
Oh, very good to hear. Nice, nice, Mano. The second one, I think this is a very important one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've played first class cricket before, and you've obtained your master's degree recently, in information systems, if I'm correct. How difficult was it for you to balance your life by getting your masters and still be a successful sportsman, especially cricket? What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so it's been quite a journey for any athlete trying to pursue a career professionally in sport and studying. It comes with its challenges. For me, I had to leave home for the opportunity in East London. To get that opportunity doesn't come by easily. Reason being, there's not an institution whereby you can sort of grow both on the sporting front and on the academic side of things. So I was fortunate enough to get the opportunity to go to UWC on a scholarship through the SS for Alice program, which is the Sports Skills for Life Skills program. And being there sort of fitted like a glove for me, if I must be honest, because studies wasn't really a big dream for me. I knew how important it was to get a degree. For me, at that particular point when I left school, when I finished school, getting an undergrad was at the top of my list, to be honest. I thought if I get an undergrad, I would have ticked a box that could open a lot of doors for me. But as you know, as you grow on and things become a little bit more complicated, you need to further your studies. You need to ensure that you just a little bit of cut above the rest in terms of opportunities. So when I got to UWC, like I said, things were a little bit more easier than I expected. Reason being, the people there at the time, I knew them very well. Talking about the cricketers now, the program, the university, Cape Town in general, I didn't know that well. But staying on Res, I knew guys who had moved from East London, United Cricket Club, where I played my club cricket back home. I knew them personally from obviously a cricketing front. So guys like Rowan Richards, Bevan Bennett, Kevin Bennett, Giovanni Halli, all of these guys played for United and made the move to UWC. So to sort of adapt in my first year was pretty easy in terms of the friendship circle. The academic side of things was extremely tough because academics, yes, I managed to get good enough marks to get into university, but it was never really a strong point of mine, if I must be honest. I was never the top of the class or anything. So just being in the environment and being close to those guys who sort of had a positive energy, and we all had the same drive and sort of goal at the time was to play cricket, to do well in cricket, but also to take our studies extremely seriously. So with that sort of support structure together with the SS for Athletes program and everything they brought to ensure that you had the best opportunity to play in a good cricketing environment, but also importantly that your studies are well supported, anything that you needed, whether it be tutors, whether it be textbooks, the list goes on. All of that were were available to you. And that sort of made things a lot easier. And also for my parents on their side, they were also a little bit at ease, knowing that all of this was being taken care of and that I was in an environment where I was comfortable and I could sort of excel. So yeah, the positive energy around the cricket club as per se sort of really guided me and put me on the path to where I am today, in terms of me achieving my degrees and playing obviously first class cricket at the time for Western Province. That all helped significantly.
Thank you very much for that, Mano. Moving forward to the next one. For anyone to achieve such great achievements like you over the years, obviously I believe that there was people who supported you along the way, and is still supporting you. Do you mind mentioning those people?
Yeah, we could be here all night, if I must mention everyone's names. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, like I've said, I've been extremely fortunate to be around people who were very supportive and very true
Mm.
and very respectful. So in the same sense where I respected them, they respected me tremendously. I was never drawn into things that sort of took me off track. Some people get influenced a lot along the way, and this could be a downfall in their lives, So I was extremely grateful for that. But it would be very naive of me not to mention, very naive of me not to take all the credit, basically, and say that no one really played a part in what I've achieved. So it would be unfair for me not to mention, obviously, my parents who brought me up, who set the foundation for me to get me where I am here today. And yeah, just the support, the guidance, the love, everything that they poured out, and to give me the best opportunity possible to sort of excel in life. And then obviously when I left home, Advocate Nicholas George, really opened the door for me with the Sports Skills for Life Skills program. It is a program that I hold very close to my heart, and him as a individual, his character and his personality is something that I admire, and many other people do admire as well, for the opportunities not just given me, but many people that have come through the program. So I think those two, Nick and my parents, played an extremely massive part. I have to single them out. My sister as well, who supported me all along the way through her life. And then all my friends, like I said, the list will go on. I just can't single out anyone, because then I'll just leave everyone out from my friends back home in East London. My friends on and off the cricket field, they know who they are. They know how much I appreciate their friendship. My friends that I've made through hockey, through cricket, everyone's played a massive role in developing me as a person, coaches, coaching staff. Yeah, but very grateful for my parents, and extremely grateful for Nick and the program. Yeah.
Thank you very much for that, Manu. The next one is a pretty easy one, eh? What are your best cricket memory over the years?
Are there ever easy questions in life? I struggled a lot in varsity when people said it was easy. I found it difficult.
Okay, okay.
Cricketing memories. Yeah. Obviously, one big one was when I played in the S Under 19 World Cup side. I think that will always stand out as a big achievement for me. I feel extremely grateful and fortunate to have played in a World Cup. Not many people get that opportunity. So that definitely stands out. Playing first class cricket, definitely a highlight in my career. And the success that I had at UWC, the trophies that we won, the close connections that we built, all of those were really something that I hold close to my heart in terms of achievements. I mean, it's not a personal achievement when it comes to cricket, but achieving good friendships and networks is also a goal in life. So cricketing, yeah, obviously scoring 100 in cricket is always good for a batsman. So that's
True,
also one
true,
of the
true.
highlights. Yeah, obviously I enjoy fielding. Not many know that I got a few awards at the Coke Week with Field of the Tournament for 2 years in a row. I really enjoy fielding, so that's a big highlight and pride that I take in. Yeah, so that's pretty much it in terms of the cricketing front, in terms of achievements. But I think one of the biggest things was the team success at UWC, how we managed to dominate for a period of time. It was a really good environment to be in, and that's probably where I played my best cricket and enjoyed my cricket. Yeah.
Thank you very much for that, Mano. Are you still a good fielder? Are you still a good fielder?
I'd like to think so, eh? I'd like to think so. I don't know. I'm still there in the hot spots on the field. I don't hide at third man or fine leg. I'm always at extra cover, trying to throw myself around. So yeah, I take pride in my fielding. So yeah, I see John say I'm the Jaguar there. Yeah.
I see.
So,
I see.
I'm thereabouts, eh? I'm thereabouts still, yeah.
Okay, nice, Mano. Who's your favorite cricket teammate over the years? A specific player that you would like to
Man, you
highlight?
can't ask me who's my favorite cricket teammate. I've had so many teammates.
But there's always one specific one that you would love to play with. Or is it a difficult question?
It's a very difficult question. If I look back at my career, okay, if I were to single out one maybe, which is very difficult, but this is not to say that the others were never like one of my favorites or anything. But Bevan Bennett, I scored quite a few hundreds with him. So I'd have to say I really enjoyed batting with him at provincial level. First class level, I scored hundreds with him. And then at UWC, I can remember big partnerships that we put together. So yes, he's a very good teammate of mine, a very good friend of mine that I still have to this day and still very close to. But like I said, Dills, I've played with so many good cricketers, guys who I've learned so much from, guys who I respect. You know the guys that I've played with, and they've all had a massive impact in the cricket that I've played. And to this day, still friends with them, and you know, it's just I'm just so grateful that I had played with such talented individuals.
Nice. A general question. What do you keep yourself busy with during lockdown nowadays?
Yo, that's actually tough because I'm all alone here in Cape Town. My family's back in East London. Like I said, I have Bevan here. So I see him maybe once or twice a week where I can. Other than that, I'm in the flat here. What series? The Premier League was a massive boost in the lockdown. So that I was glued to the screen, as you can see, United here all the way.
Not many people
so, yeah.
with the top you are wearing, eh?
Sorry?
Not many people are with the top you are wearing.
So yeah, they play tonight. But yeah, so that kept me busy. Obviously, live cricket now. I have to cook for myself because I'm all alone here. So I do that in the lockdown. Yeah, what else do I do? Well, at work, at the university, I work at the university, but actually it's not in operation at the moment. But I do pop into the lab now and again for some work that needs to be done. Go shopping, grocery shopping. That's about it in the lockdown. Not much else that I can do. Oh, but I exercise and go for a jog around the area. That's about it. Yeah, that's lockdown for you.
Can you cook?
I can cook for myself. Yeah.
For yourself? I thought you would say that.
That's good enough for me. Yeah.
Okay, man. You finished your masters, like mentioned before. What's your plans moving forward? I know it's lockdown, like you just said now, but do you have any plans moving forward?
Yeah. So with my masters, I know we chatted at the start of the interview. Little bit of a lot complicated, but with regards to my masters, so I initially did my undergrad in information systems, BCom IS. I then went on to do my honors in information systems as well. Now with my masters, it took a little bit of a turn. The reason being, I really wanted to do something or a field of expertise or study as per se in something that I really enjoy and have a passion for. So with my masters, I applied to the information systems department. I got accepted there. When I needed to do a proposal in terms of what it is that I wanted to base my study on, it was more in line with the sports science side of things, because predominantly I wanted to, well, I did do eventually a study based on a comparative batting analysis. So it was more in line with cricket in terms of what I wanted to do. So I sat down with the information systems department, the supervisors there and stuff, and they advised me that, look here, your study is more in line with the sports science of things, and we advise that you maybe apply to that department and see if you supervision where it can be more beneficial for you, because they have no expertise in that line or that field of study, which made sense. And I wasn't going to just sort of do an IS master's degree and do something that I really didn't enjoy, because doing a master's and doing a thesis is extremely tedious, and it takes up a lot of time, a lot of reading, and it needs to be something of interest at the end of the day to you, so you can give it your all, basically. So I applied then to the Department of Sport and Recreation and Exercise Science, and that's where I did my master's degree under the supervision of Dr. Barry Andrews. So yeah, with regards to that, that's how my journey as to a master's student unfolded. So the reason I did that, like I said, I really want to go into, and this answers your question, I really want to go into the field of performance analysis in cricket. So for those that don't know, performance analyst basically utilizes hardware and software in the cricket environment to ensure that they gain a competitive advantage over their opponents, but also in-house, whereby you can help your squad improve their game, basically. So you're using this sort of information systems background linked to a sports science background, and the two together sort of comes into one, and hopefully an opportunity in that field of expertise does open, because that's eventually where I want to go into. That's the area or the field of expertise that I want to eventually work in. And basically that's where my passion is, still being involved in cricket, offering my experience in the environment. And yeah, obviously the opportunities are a lot less in South Africa. It's a field that is still growing. I actually was supposed to be in London during this winter, while there's summer at Middlesex, to job shadow the performance analyst there, just to get some sort of tangible skills that I can use, and sort of move on from there and start my own sort of job hunting and see what opportunities are in South Africa. But like I said, it's a growing field still. It's still in the pipeline. So let's see where it goes. The dream is still there to go into that, and we'll see how it unfolds. Well, obviously COVID has its barriers at the moment, but let's hope things get better. Let's hope things get better, and doors will open.
That's good, man. That's good to hear. A general question again. Who's your cricket role model? And I'm talking about in general. Do you have a specific role model that you look up to?
Yeah. So it's always been Sachin Tendulkar. From growing up, always Sachin the whole time. Like I said, obviously growing up, it was a little bit tough at home. We didn't have DSTV and all of that stuff at home, so I had to wait till South Africa was playing at home to watch on SABC. Yeah. So we had to wait, and patiently I would sit behind the TV and watch. I really enjoyed Sachin Tendulkar over the years, what he's achieved and how he's dominated for such a long period of time. So yeah, if I were to have any cricket poster on my wall, it would definitely be Sachin Tendulkar. So that's probably one cricketer that I've admired my whole life and followed my whole life.
I thought it was.
Sorry,
So I was the whole time.
I lost you there, Dill. Sorry, man.
I thought it was Virat Kohli, so I was wrong the whole time.
In this era, yes. But
In this
growing
era,
up,
okay.
as someone that's very close to my heart, who's been through the journey with me, Sachin Tendulkar. I'm talking, watching his videos, growing up, listening to interviews, all of that stuff. So yeah, definitely Sachin, but definitely Virat now,
Thank you very much for that, Mano. Now, I think my favorite questions will be from now. You've got quite a few, not a few, but a lot of followers on Instagram. I also follow you, obviously. And I see that you love dressing. Hey, I see you smiling already. I see you smiling. I think many people would like to hear from you um about your dressing. I think it's safe to say that you are the king of fashion. Uh, I
No.
don't know. I believe there's many guys that will agree with me. But specifically, gents, sorry. Can you tell us a bit more about that? Because I see your I had a look up on your Instagram account earlier, and I see you love episodes, you love dressing, and all of that. So is it natural, or is it something to do with your background? Are there a family member when you were growing up that loved dressing, or where does it come from?
Yeah, tells. You then also use Happy Socks. Then you should ask you that
Yeah,
question.
no. uh, just
Um,
just cut me out for now, ne? Because you inspired me. Huh?
Inspired you, okay? um, y- to be honest with you, who knows? I know my father. My father's quite a good dresser, if I must be honest with you. So growing up, I probably saw him and what he wore growing up. So maybe it started there. What else? I don't know. I just I don't know. I don't want to say it came naturally to me. Maybe I just had an eye for matching clothes.
Yes,
I
sir.
don't know, and it sort of worked out. Yes, I do like Happy Socks. I was addicted when it first came out. Talking a drawer full of socks. Yeah, so mixing and matching. Well, probably for the last couple of years since social media came into play,
Mm,
seeing trends on social media, trying that
mm,
out, see how it works. I felt comfortable
mm.
in my approach, in what I, and how I dress and stuff like that. Yeah, I do enjoy dressing up, if I must be honest. So yeah, if that answers your question, I think that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. I've got another one. Why is it so important to you that your appearances and your looks on a daily basis? Um, let me ask it again. Why is it so important that your appearances and your looks on a daily basis is so important to you?
I think the way one dresses obviously says a lot. Um,
Mm,
Obviously, in your appearance, it's obviously not good to judge people. If I must put it that way, obviously, people can dress how they want to and stuff like that. But sort of people will have a sort of impression as to how you dress and how you might be as a person, which is wrong in some cases. But just for me,
mm,
I've always been someone. Well, people say I'm OCD in the sense that I like everything in its place and neat and tidy and stuff like that.
mm,
So I know when it comes to cricket, even my cricket bag needs to be packed neatly. My clothes need to be packed neatly, whether it's before a game or after a game, even. Um, so just in terms of my appearance, I like to feel comfortable.
mm,
So I do visit the tailor a lot in terms of my clothing. So yeah, it
mm.
just makes me feel a lot more comfortable in what I wear. And I think that obviously first impressions last forever.
Ever.
So people wouldn't say they disrespect you if you untidy or if you're not neat, but I think people sort of respect you a little bit more if
A
you
little
if
bit
you neat
more.
and tidy. Yeah, if you're more presentable, if I can put it that way. So I'd like to take pride in that, and obviously I feel that it's a little bit more me. It's me at the end of the day. It's who I am and how I want to be at the end of the day. Yeah.
Mm. Thank you very much for that, Mano. I hope the guys listened. Um, because I don't know if I can say it, but quite a few guys copy your style, uh, but it doesn't
I
look.
I copy a lot of
Sorry?
their style. Copy your style also.
You joking, man? Come on. Moving on to the next question, eh? We almost moving to the end, Mano.
No stress, no stress. I'm enjoying
Do
chatting
you,
with you, man.
Okay. Do you have any advice to young people in sport, in their educational career? And I want you to highlight a bit more on the educational career, for many reasons. You understand? Because many of us, like you've mentioned before, we love sport, we love cricket, we love rugby, we love any
Mm,
kind of sport,
yeah,
but anything can happen. You understand? You might be
yeah.
good at it, and you might see yourself that you want to become a Protea one day, or a franchise player, but it might not work out. Why is it so important to have an education to fall back on?
Yeah, so just for the younger generation out there, I think it goes back to being at school, firstly. Never underestimate how important school is and how important your marks and stuff like that will be once you leave school. Because once you're done with school, it's difficult to go back. I believe you can still write maybe your matric again and stuff like that, but you don't want to encounter all those difficulties. So when you're at school, try and ensure that you're obviously getting the best possible marks that could open doors for you at university. Because not everyone gets the opportunity to go to university at the end of the day, whether it
Mm,
be a financial situation or whether it be from a marks perspective. So I think going back as far as that, it's very important. And then from just being at university, I know I speak from just being at the SS4LS program and how important it was to ensure that you take your opportunities. I knew at the time that, everything was getting paid for, to be honest with you.
mm,
I'm not sure if I would have had the opportunity to go to university if it wasn't for cricket. I know my parents would have probably made a way for me, like they have throughout my career. So take the opportunity when it's there, because you never know when you're going to get it again. Make the
true.
most of the opportunity that you get, because like I said, it might not come around again, and before you know it, you're going to have a bit of regret. You're going to say, what if I did this, what if I did that? So
Mm,
yeah, the importance of education is massive, because like you said, the career of sport is only for a certain time, whether it be a injury or whether it be you're just done with it eventually, because no one can play
mm,
forever. So yeah,
mm,
never underestimate the importance of education. Not say you need to go and do honors, masters, PhD. Sometimes a technicon can be suffice for you for the route that
true.
you want to go into. It's not a must to go to university. You can do courses
Mm,
that can open a lot more doors for you in the line of expertise that you want to do, and do what
mm,
you enjoy. Don't do it because other people are doing it, or because somebody
mm,
says do this, do that. Do what you really enjoy. And I found that out at university. Yes, people said, do this, do that. Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? But do what you want to do. Do what you feel is going to be beneficial to you in the long run. Because at the end of the day, when you do decide working, you're going to work every day of your life, and you want to go to work and enjoy what you do. Why go
mm.
into a place where you're not going to enjoy what you do and it's going to be
Uh,
miserable, going to affect your life at the end of the day? And you don't want those encounters, because you're going to have a lot more responsibilities in life that you're going to need to deal with. And if you can eliminate the fact that you're in an environment or working environment that you enjoy, then you one step ahead already, one less problem to have. So just for youngsters out there, really try and find your niche in terms of what you want to do, and drive that with all the passion and belief that you have to achieve that. Yeah.
mm. Thank you very much, Mano. I really appreciate that. Good words, inspirational words. Another one. What sacrifice did you have to make over the years, um, to get where you are today? Are there specific sacrifices that you had to make, to get where you are today? Specifically, in getting your masters.
Yeah. So
You
obviously
never
one of
have.
the biggest, sorry.
No, no, no. It's fine. You can talk.
Yeah, obviously one of the biggest sacrifices was having to leave home. Like I said, I'm extremely close to my family. So to leave home was a massive sacrifice for me to get where I am today. And yeah, that's probably one of the biggest sacrifices that I've made in the academic front. When it came to cricket, obviously everyone who's a sports athlete makes the sacrifices of training, eating well, stuff like that. But leaving home was a massive move for me to get where I am today. Obviously, the sacrifices that you put in at university, the late nights, the early mornings, the stress that you encounter, having to submit, having to write tests. Yeah, so those were sort of the ones that I encountered along the way. Sacrifices. I mean, to get where you are, you need to sacrifice a lot of time and effort to get where you want to be. And being a student athlete was even more so strenuous, because straight from class, you need to go to cricket practice, you need to come back, you need to have supper, you need to go work on your assignments, you need to study for tests, and it just kept on going and kept on going. So you needed to sacrifice a lot. Obviously, when people were going out, friends were going out, you had to say no at the end of the day. You needed to be strong in terms of what you wanted to achieve. Yes, there is time, and there must be time to have fun, but you also need to understand what you want to achieve, and you need to have those sacrifices in place to achieve what you want to achieve. Otherwise, you're gonna fall. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Manu. I think the last question will be, what do you love to do in your free time?
My free time. I'm a very social person, if I must be honest. That's why lockdown is extremely tough for me. I enjoy socializing with my friends. I enjoy play games. I enjoy, yeah, just being around people mostly, whether it be around a braai, whether it go out for supper. Just being around people is probably the biggest part of my life in terms of my free time. I hate being alone, to be honest. It's mentally challenging. What else do I enjoy? I enjoy exercising. I enjoy taking a jog. Obviously, the sporting side also. I love watching sport on TV. A lot of my time gets taken up watching sport. I never miss a United game. Cricket, I watch. Yeah, that's about my spare time, to be honest. What else do I enjoy in my spare time? I can't think of anything much, just besides being around family and friends and just sharing special moments, celebrating occasions and stuff like that. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I think that is the end from me, Mano. It was nice talking to you again. Thanks for your time. Thanks for allowing me to have you. From Dill-Bill Cricket Academy, once again, congratulations on your master's degrees. All the best ahead. So yeah, is there anything you would like to say or to ask or before we end?
No, obviously, thanks to you for inviting me to share this. I think it's very important that people out there who have been through a lot and who have achieved things here and there get their message out, because it could help the next generation coming through. And I think that's very important in the society that we live. So to you, thank you very much for inviting me. And then just to everyone who showed me support. I know this interview we didn't actually plan
Yes,
today,
true,
planned
true.
for a while, and it just so happened that I got the news yesterday about my masters. So to everyone who's been sending me messages, phone calls throughout the day, it's just very heartwarming. I want to thank everyone for the support. I don't get to interact or speak to a lot of them, but to get messages and voice notes and everything, it just really means a lot to me, and I appreciate those people in my life. They know who they are. And yeah, I'm just extremely grateful for everyone who's brought me this far in life. The friendships and the network that I've built. Once again, I'm gonna mention the SS for Alice program, because that really, really impacted my a massive part. To Nick, I gave him a call this morning. I was very emotional with him over the phone in terms of the doors and the opportunities that he opened for me. And then, yeah, obviously my parents, they know that. I hope that I'm making them proud, because I'm extremely proud to be their son, and I'm extremely grateful for everything that they've done for me up until now, and I know that they will continue to do for me. So yeah, and just to everyone, yeah, all the best in whatever they want in life. I hope that their dreams become a success. And yeah, keep going. Yeah.
No. Yes, Manu. I'm quite sure the viewers appreciate it a lot, eh? Your parents as well. So thanks to all the viewers for watching. So all the best again, Mano. I really do believe your dreams will come true. So yeah, enjoy your evening, and to all the viewers as well. Thanks for letting me have you, Mano, ne?
Thanks, Dills, man. I appreciate all the best to you, man, with your academy. I hope everything works out. Obviously, it's a bit of a tough time for you now, but things will get better. The work that
True.
you're doing in Oudtshoorn is extremely beneficial for that province. It's gonna be fruitful for you. The work that you're doing it's really impressive. So keep going, keep pushing, and greater things to come. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mano, ne? Enjoy your evening.
Cheers,
Yeah.
Dills. We'll chat soon,
Thanks
man.
to
Keep
all the
well.
viewers. There you go.
Cheers, cheers,
Thank you.
cheers.
To all the viewers, tomorrow night we will be having John Yenes from UWC. Thank you very much for listening and tuning in to listen to Mano. We really appreciate it.